afternoon. My name's Steve Barber. I'm the state director for the ACA, Pennsylvania, and today with a good friend of mine. His name is Jim Engel, and we're here on the Youghiogheny. He's going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here on the Youghiogheny today, and we're doing it with Wilderness Voyageurs.
All right, we've got an exciting program ahead of us. We've got 7th and 8th graders. It's our leadership program, outdoor. It stands for Wilderness Experience, Leadership and Service Program. Kids have been working for 6 weeks. This is their 6-week, kind of the culminating activity. And they've been learning about leadership. They started with trust, responsibility, citizenship, empathy, and respect. And they're going to put it all into practice today when they're on the lower Youghiogheny, and this is our culmination activity. They are all kids from all over Fayette County, and they are we consider all kids at risk, because we figure it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, or if you come from a strong family or a not so strong family, or traditional or non-traditional. You know, all kids are at risk of making bad choices. So we're hoping that this spurs interest in outdoor adventure, and also keeps kids' heads on square when they go on to high school.
You're a local Fayette County person, and we're in Fayette County, right?
Yep.
And this is a resource that maybe these kids don't get to see.
That's very
Just
true.
because they're living in Uniontown, this is kind of up on the mountain. But this is theirs. They belong here just as much as anybody.
That's right.
Right?
And that's part of what we're interested in is, you know, adventure activities. You know, these kids, you know, this is an opportunity where they could even get a job out of this. You know, they're gonna live nearby, and you know, they'll make the same amount of money flipping burgers or hucking rafts. I asked them which one's more fun.
When you take it into nature, the river has all kinds of lessons to learn. Nature itself has lessons to learn. But you're also dealing with tourism. And that's one of the fantastic things that we have here in Fayette County. Our tourism industry is fantastic, second to none. Here in Ohiopyle, we've seen almost 1.8 million people roll through this place. Whew. So there's a great opportunity for young people in our area to meet with a diverse culture of people.
Very true.
Really make some good connections out there. And really you just become an amazing individual, all learning from the river. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree. Does the river teach us resilience and grit? You know, being a kid's hard these days. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna screw up, you're gonna embarrass yourself on YouTube, on Facebook.
Don't do that, please.
And you know, the great thing about the river is it teaches you we're all between swims. And we're all gonna make mistakes, we're all gonna need a little help from our friends.
That's true, and we might see some people swimming out here today, but when that happens, the guide goes into action.
That's right.
And that's one of the great things about being a river guide.
And that's the difference between an amusement park ride and this too. You know, I mean, you know, people will talk about the river being dangerous. The river is dangerous, but the river, we can manage that risk and manage that danger with proper training, good guides, and lots of experience and knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. And that, I guess that level of responsibility, if you will, is another main factor that helps these young people grow.
Very true. Very.
You know, they're not just thinking about themselves all the time or thinking about their little microcosm. They're forced to think about the river and take anything to account with that aspect, the mountains, and then also their guests on the river. So we're going to be guests on the river today. We're going with Wilderness Voyageurs. We're going to see some great stuff. Jim's doing some great things in Fayette County. Shout
out to Wilderness Voyageurs for believing in us and sponsoring the first program of this. This is our second. St. Peter's Lutheran Church, Calvary Baptist Church, also East End Community Center down in Uniontown, and last but not least, the grant from the Southwest Pennsylvania Senate of the ELCA. Nice. They made this all possible.
We got to have that grant money. We got to have our politicians supporting us, because we're out here, you know, trying to create better people, preserve our environment, and, you know, make all this mesh together. So we're going to show you some stuff about Wilderness Voyagers, about rafting on the Youghiogheny. And guys, welcome, come with us.